Hey, what's up guys? I'm Charles Cieslar and I recently moved to Porter Ranch, but I didn't always grow up from this area. I actually grew up on the east side of the San Fernando Valley in the Cieslar, San Fernando, Pacoima area, and it's been a total mind shift. So many things have happened, but I want to talk to you guys today about something that's been very near and dear and very close to my heart. Both my parents came from other countries, came here to the US, but when I grew up, my parents both worked 2 jobs and they always fought about money. And it got to the point where they would get into strong verbal arguments, usually every single day. So from an early age, as a young child, I lived in that fear and scarcity mentality of worrying about what was going on between my parents, and the fear there that left an emotional void of that love and security that you would normally get from a father and a mother. I didn't have that growing up. So as I got older, you know, when you start turning 14, 15, 16, where do you go to get that emotional void fixed? You go into drugs. Mostly you would really go into alcohol and smoking. Those are the most common areas of us going, and then the parties, girls, and that's what I used to fill my emotional void, and it led to being very destructive towards my faith, towards my relationship with people. And then afterwards, because my parents always struggled with money, they both worked 2 jobs, most of their fights were about money. When I turned 18, I said, you know what, I need to do something in business. I need to do something where I can make the most money possible. And then the next filler of that void was going place to place, business to business, to make as much money as possible. And even when I got to the point where I was making more money than both of my parents combined, I was still bitter. I was still angry. I was still emotionally broken. And because of that, I would treat people and value them based off the money they earned instead of who they were as people. And what really changed all of this, and what's filled this emotional void, was my relationship with God in Christ. And you might call it the universe or some kind of higher power, but restoring this relationship, I believe that God brought me my now amazing wife and our 2 beautiful kids, but at that time brought me Elizabeth Cieslar, Liz, because she was so giving. She wasn't entitled. She wasn't trying to take anything from me. She wanted to give and make me better, and I fell in love with that. And since then, it's helped me restore that relationship with my faith and have God first, and it's opened up and filled that emotional void and that unconditional love, that forgiveness. Hey, listen, you watching, if you've been holding on to something and it's eating you up inside, I know what that feels like. But I have to tell you that the whole concept of faith is to forgive, let that stuff go, open that relationship, or get your faith and your spirituality strengthened, because I promise you it'll help you, rekindle that relationship and self-love. So hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that this is going to be a start of a future YouTube series that we plan on putting together, talking about different subjects of faith, family, business, and also thinking about the problems we face as the US and also the world, and how we can come together and create this community of people doing their absolute best to make this world a better place. So I plan on making these videos pretty consistently, at least once a week on YouTube, starting a podcast. And if you guys would like, I'd love to hear your feedback. Some feedback on the social sites with Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all those other ones. I'll put them down there, and hopefully we can follow and connect. I'll talk to you soon.